It's Wednesday, November 30th. It is 7:57 a.m. and this is the crypto market update. I have such a fire chart to show you guys at the end of this. We're going to do something that we have not yet done before. I'm going to show you a chart I haven't even pulled up for myself before, but we're going to add this to the Discord for the automated signals. So you're definitely going to want to watch the end of this video as well as get access to the Discord to get these automated signals in real time. The link will be in the bio for you guys to get in there. So first, we're going to start off with the 10-year yield bonds. And let's go to the daily chart, see where we're at with that. We are seeing the stock RSI pop up through here. The TSI looking like it wants to curl in. Same with the MACD. We just need to watch to see if it's going to be something like this, though, where it's like, all right, we get close to curling up to get that momentum, but instead, we pull back down and then we dump down. So what we need to watch over the next couple of days here, that we'll definitely get an answer here, is if this actually crosses through the 50 line, and if the TSI actually crosses through, then it's likely we're going to come up, retest the 50 moving average here around like 3.93% to, I wouldn't even be surprised to see us go to like 4%. So that's what I'm watching. You can even see that we have the trend line coming down like this, short-term trend line like that. And then we have, let's say like something like that. Or you could even put it like this and say that this was kind of a deviation. But so let's just kind of leave it like that. And then we could pull back down here. If we get rejected right here, it's likely we're going to pull back down again, likely retest these lows down here around 3.5 to 3.6%. But for the moment, we are seeing that momentum starting to build. If we go to the 12-hour chart, we are seeing green in the MACD, stock RSI getting up to these levels here. Yeah, so where we want to get rejected for this, though, is like kind of right where we're at 3.75%. I'm going to set an alert right there to get notified of that. Yeah, that's the key level. That's right where the EMA ribbon is. That's right where the trend line coming down here is. And yeah, so that's the level we want to get rejected at. We want to see this curl back down, and that will likely be the case. Now let's look at the dollar. So dollar right now on the 12-hour chart, we're looking like we're trying to break back down here. We're battling with that EMA ribbon coming down. You can see that we have a trend line as well too that we already broke out of. So we already broke out of this trend line coming down, broke up here. So we're trying to change the direction of the trend in the dollar. We've been saying that it's likely we may come back up here, get rejected by the EMA ribbon. I'm sorry, the 200 moving average up here on, I think it was the daily chart we said. Yeah, so that's what we're looking at. So, but for the moment, we're seeing that we're still staying at these lows and the EMA ribbon is coming down. It's the first time we flipped bearish in so long. I mean, like the last time we were bearish in the EMA ribbon was back here in June of 2021. It's been more than a year. We are finding that support right at that 200 moving average. I'm going to put that alert down there because that's going to be key. If we break through that, we're tanking down in the dollar, like hands down. So that is at around like 105.62%. And then for the upside, I definitely want to see if we do like have a rally here, come back up. I want to see us get rejected at the 110.5 level. At the worst case scenario, around 112. I don't think we'll get that high, but we do have the Fed meeting coming up. I think it's December 13th. So we'll have to see how that pans out. But yeah, so this is what we're watching. Don't be surprised if we do see a little kind of relief bounce in the dollar to pull back down. And then around December 13th, that area right here, we see there's going to be a convergence. And then we have that meeting with the Federal Reserve. So there's going to be a big move in the next month here with the dollar. We've already seen a big move come down here. We called it to a T. Now I think we're just going to, hold this support here until in range until we get closer to that meeting. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see if we pull back down here to the 200 moving average and see how the momentum is at that point. Now let's go to the NAS 100 and I'm on the monthly chart, but I want to go to the daily. So daily, we pulled down here. We're seeing some green coming in. I want to see, this is that 11,500 level we've been saying we wanted to hold. That's where we found our rejections right all here. We broke out support and now we're trying to hold it as support. We said we didn't want to break back down below the EMA ribbon. We wanted to flip it bullish. So I would like to see us get back up above the EMA ribbon by the end of the day and start to battle this 200 moving average up here, because that's the level that we definitely want to break above, hold that support so we can come up here. like that. I don't want to see us break down below this 50 moving average and then go like that, especially if we break this trend line that's kind of forming like this. No good. Because if you watch the video from yesterday, the monthly chart, remember, we don't want to break this 50 moving average here. That would not be good. So let's go to the total crypto market cap. Right now we're on the 10-day chart. We are still holding that red moving average here. It's 200 moving average. So I want to see that continue to hold. That's a 730 billion total crypto market cap. We have the prepare to buy soons in here. We're still waiting for that vertical blue line to come in. Yeah, so this closes in 6 days. So we're going to have to see. If I go to the daily chart though, we can see we're starting to build up here. Want to see more though. I want to see us get above. I want to see us flip this EMA ribbon on the daily to green. If I go to the 12-hour chart, let's see if we're getting close to that on the lower time frames. So we're at a key level on the lower time frames. We did just get the new Stargate signals, the long entry here, where multiple time frames lined up with the prepare to buy soons to flash this. So that's a big signal that just flashed right here, this long entry tag. And yeah, so that's when we dip down to 737 billion total crypto market cap. Now we're testing this 50 moving average here. If we break above 820 billion, it's likely we're going to come up here to around 900 billion, which will be a big move. It's like a 10% move for the whole crypto market. So that's what I'm seeing there. And then at that level, we take this high to this low, we stretch it out. We definitely want to reclaim 950 billion to get above the 786 retracement, hold that support, and then we can start targeting back up here and start retesting those levels back in the summer that we were testing, right? Yeah, and that would be perfectly aligned with this 200 moving average coming down here on the daily chart too. So that's what I see there. Now let's go to Bitcoin, because Bitcoin had a nice solid pump this morning, $16,800 it's currently at right now. We're on the 4-hour chart. You can see that we are trying to flip the EMA ribbon. So let me hide these. We're trying to flip the EMA ribbon. We coiled up tight. It looks like we're doing that right now. We're flipping it. It's kind of like if I delete these two, when we do this type of move of like a bad sell-off, we coil tight. We get above the 50 moving average. The EMA ribbon gets tight. Then we have a pump. Usually we see some follow through. So I wouldn't be surprised to see us kind of pull up here a little more. But ultimately, we want to reclaim these levels back here, the daily chart. We definitely need to get back above 18,500. Yeah, I'd say 18,500, preferably really that $19,000 level, $19,500 level. Yeah, like 19,500 would be better. But, you know, I'll take 19,000. We could take that because the monthly chart, we definitely need to see a better close here. If we can close this body of the candle back up where these ones were, so 19,500, yeah, right there, that would be much better. We have today's the last day, so the monthly candle closes in about 11 hours. So who knows what today could bring as far as price action to get us back above there. But worst case scenario, if it doesn't get up there, I don't think it's going to be a devastation to the market. You can see that we're still white. It's not like we're putting more selling pressure on. We're seeing hidden bullish divergence. So I do still believe that I don't think we're going to see those $11,000, $8,000 levels unless we see a catalyst, an event, a black swan, whatever it may be. But yeah, for the moment, I'm seeing that we're going to hold. And I think we'll retest up here to the 19,000, 19,500 level before seeing if we're going to turn back over here like that or actually getting above, and then we'd see a huge pump. All I know is in the next 30 to 45 days, something big's going to happen. There's going to be a big, huge beanstalk candle, and it's either going to be a huge red one or a huge green one. Obviously, we're all rooting for the green one, but we got to stay on our toes. A lot of stuff's been going on, right? So we need to make sure we're keeping up with the Discord alerts, keeping up with kind of key developments happening, breaking news. So if you're not already in the Discord, join the Discord. The link will be in the bio. All right, so now we got XRP. Let's take a look at XRP. 4-hour chart. Let's go to it. We are seeing a flip from that bearish trend here to a bullish trend. We're see how the green right in this indicator, we start to go up, the red starts to go down. Right when we see the red to the green switch, that's when we start our uptrend. So I believe we've started our uptrend. I want to see us get above. Oh, we're converging. There's going to be something big. I mean, like Flare airdrop is happening January, I think, what was it, 3rd or 9th? I put it on my TikTok. But we're seeing a convergence here between this red line coming down, the red moving average, the 200 moving average, and then this green one, the 50 moving average converging. I mean, this is like a couple days where this convergence ends. We're going to see a big move, but I like to see how we went from red to green. Usually, we go to green to red. That's no good, but red to green, that's all good. So this is what I like to see. 4-hour chart, but I want to see the stock RSI maintain up here. I do not want to see us kind of cross back down here. 12-hour chart, I want to see some follow through. Get the stock RSI moving here. It is good that we got above the positive territory, but I need to see a little more. We did flip from red to green here, nailing the bottom, and then we held this as support so far. Yeah, I want to see us get above the 41.5 cent level. That will get us above these highs back here, these highs back here, where when we had our Luna dump, that's where we found resistance at. We fell down, came up here in July to hit it as resistance. And then when we broke above it here, we got shot right up to 55 cents. Then we broke below it, resistance. And now we're right at that point. We're at a critical time point for XRP chart. So I'll have to look at the XRP to dominance, XRP to Bitcoin chart, XRP to Ethereum chart to see how likely it is we're about to break up here. I do like to see how in this indicator we have. Let me hide some of these. Just look at this. So I like to see how we flip from red to green on the daily chart now. Red to green flip, right? Bam. Green to red flip, bam, dump. And then when we went red to green flip, that's when we found our bottom. So this is a good sign. I think the next 30 to 45 days, man, don't be surprised if we see a huge move in XRP. I still feel like something's coming. You can feel it. The 3-day chart, though, it's not, one of my favorite things to see. So that's why I want to see us get back above this level here. If we take this high down to this low, we stretch it out. That the 786 is right where that the red moving average is. That's at 46.5 cents. I want to see us get above that level, hold that support. That will kind of make me feel a little better as far as how on the 3-day chart, when we flip from green to red, it usually doesn't spell anything good. So that's what I want to see as far as XRP goes. Songbird. So Songbird, I believe, is going to pump because we got the flare confirmation of the airdrop date. Seems like it's actually going to happen this time. And it's 39 days away. It's the perfect storm for a Songbird to go on a double, triple. I mean, like, this is such a low market cap coin, but it has so much value and people are just sleeping on it. And you can see when we dumped off here, and actually, let me go to the 3-day chart. When we dumped off here from like 0.02, so 2 cents down to 1 cent, it's a strong move down, 50% move down. We're seeing a lot of volume come in. So we saw a lot of panic selling. Maybe somebody's buying it up. We do see on the 3-day chart a pair to buy soon, the vertical green line. And in 2 days, we're going to see this candle close. And it's likely we're going to see the vertical blue line flash for the buy now signal because we're seeing the stock RSI crossing up through here and through the 50 line. TSI's crossed up, MACD's crossed up. And yeah, so it definitely seems like it's the moment where Songbird actually gets its fucking wings, right? I mean, in the Discord, I kept people updated in real time. Like a couple hours ago, I did convert a little bit of XRP into Songbird to play this because, if Songbird's about to double right now, I mean, just to get back up to here, I mean, it's not on the normal for that to happen because if I take this high down to this low, we stretch it out. And if Songbird gets back up to that level up here, the 786 from here to here, that's 80%. I mean, I'll put a little bit of XRP to make close to double the amount if this pans out. And with the catalyst, that's right underway in 39 days. Yeah, I believe it's going to happen. So I took the risk. I bit the bullet on it. I trust the signals and we'll see how it plays out in the next 30 days. So now let's go to the chart I wanted to share with you. So this is the NASDAQ 100 versus Bitcoin. So this is huge because now we can look at the correlation between the stock market and Bitcoin. So we see usually here the stock market against Bitcoin back in 2013. When we go on this like upwards kind of drifting range, that's when Bitcoin's in its bear market. And then when we see the tides turn, that's when Bitcoin's going on a huge bull run. And then this was the top in 2017 for Bitcoin. We go on that sideways upwards drift. And then I think it was right back here. Bam, we found our bottom in Bitcoin. So we started coming back down here, and we ranged a little bit more because this 2020 was a weird year. Like July 19th of 2019 to July 2020 was weird. It was like sideways. Then all of a sudden in the fall of 2020, we started to explode in crypto. So then we saw the NASDAQ versus Bitcoin start to drop off a cliff. And then we hit our top in April of 2021 for the crypto market. And then we've been on that sideways up, kind of upwards drift here. If I start to see this start to roll over like that, we can bet our bones that crypto has bottomed. So I'm going to add this to the Discord for the automated signals to keep us updated on this, because this is going to be a huge tell as more kind of confidence and confluence to the Bitcoin bottom being in. Also, too, if we take this trend line like that, you can clearly see that we're hitting or very close to hitting a solid rejection point. I wouldn't be surprised to see this over the next maybe 7 to 14 days pan out, and then we start to curl over here. I think 2023 is going to be a big year for crypto. A lot of people think or say that we got another year of going sideways or going down. I just am not in the camp of that. Until the facts change in the chart, then I'll change my tune. But right now at the moment, I'm seeing that 2023 is going to be a huge year for crypto. So I'll keep you guys updated, obviously, on the channel and the Discord if my thesis has changed. But for the moment, I see more facts to crypto going off in 2023 than it being going downhill, right? And we've already gone downhill a ton, and we've already spent a lot of time doing that. So there needs to be a relief along that way as well too. So that's it, guys. That's it for the crypto market update. I will see you guys in the Discord. Link will be in the bio. If you haven't already, subscribe. I appreciate all you, and I'll see you in the next video.